Hey everyone, what's going on? Hopefully everyone is fine out there. And in this game development tutorials, we are going to work on the terrain editor in today's video. So without any further ado, let's get started. We need a scene to work in the Unity. So go to File and create a new scene. Save your scene with the name, say it as terrain practice, okay? And save it. See, your scene is already appeared in the project window that contain all your project files. So just double click to open it. Best way to organize your assets and file is keeping them in a folder. So create a new folder by right click, create a new folder. And drag and drop your scene into this scene folder. Now to add a terrain, go to Game Object menu, 3D Object and click on Terrain. It is added into hierarchy and the scene view. Scroll forward or backward to zoom in or zoom out the screen. To change the height and the width of the terrain, select the terrain, go to its inspector properties and click on the setting button. Scroll down and change the width and the height value. Default size is 500. You can change it whatever you want. The size of the terrain will be affected with the respective value. Now let's do some interesting work. Select the terrain and now go to its tools in the inspector tab. The first option is used to raise or lower the heights in surface. There are a lot of brushes present. Let's start with the default one. Increase the size and opacity of the brush. The blue color shadow in the scene view is actually represents the brush size. So start painting. Reduce the opacity. If your brush is painting quite high heights, you can reduce the drasticity of the heights by reducing the opacity. Change the value of opacity and now paint and feel the difference between the higher opacity and the lower opacity heights. This terrain tool is an additive tool. It means that if you brush over already brushed area, it will further increase the height. Paint over an already painted area. Let's work with some versatile brushes, for example this star brush. Give it a try and paint. Go and give try to other brushes and shapes at your own. How to create the depression or reduce the heights? Simple option. Hold the shift key and left mouse button plus drag over the height and see. Shape of the depression can be changed with the brush style. For example, with the star brush, you will draw star depressions and so on. The second tool is the paint heights. For example, if we want to add a flower or a star at the top of the height or at the peak of the height, just select the tool. For example, this dotted brush. With the left mouse click press drag on the height and see. It's painted on the height. This is also an additive tool. Changes would apply on the continuous sections. The third one is actually used. For example, if you create a height with the random shapes and you want to smooth its steps, so you can use this tool, paint over it and smooth it as you can see in the video. Once shapes are done, add the texture to the terrain. To add the texture, go to Terrain tool, select the fourth one, the brush tool, and click on the edit texture Add texture, expand the tab, click on select button and select any of the desired texture you want. I hope this one would be better, and then click on add. All time the first texture is applied on the complete terrain, and for the specific area or specific object you have to add another texture if you want to paint. For example, if you want to paint on the heights with a different texture, so again go to edit texture, add texture, select any of the texture, add and start painting over the terrain. See? Make sure the related texture is selected in the inspector view whatever you want to paint. You can delete one by selecting the texture and go to edit texture and remove texture. Hopefully terrain painting is quite easier for you while following these lectures, and in the next video we are going to explore these remaining options and we are going to create a forest with some attractive grass, trees and textures. So stay tuned with our next video, and don't forget to subscribe, like and share our channel with your friends and family. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum, Allah Hafiz.